ceasefire violations by Pakistan continuing unabated. There has been fresh firing from across the international border just a day after Pakistan shelled 25 BSF posts across 4 sectors for 10 hours, hitting civilian areas as well in the night. In fact, long rounds of firing also going on, and the latest round of shelling has been reported from the Abdullian sector of RS Pura. Several BSF posts were targeted in heavy firing that continued for an hour last night. There have been over 200 ceasefire violations this year, more than 150 in just the last 2 months alone. And the heavy Pakistani firing comes ahead of Home Minister Sushil Kumar Shinde's visit this morning to the forward Indian post in Samba sector of Jammu and Kashmir. Now, Samba is among several sectors that has come under one of the worst shellings by Pakistani troops in the last 10 years. Pakistani troops fired at Indian posts at 25 locations on the international border on 2 consecutive nights. Shinde's visit comes in the backdrop of over 200 ceasefire violations by Pakistan this year. Well, my colleague Zafar Iqbal now joining us for more on that. Zafar, we just saw pictures there of the Home Minister arriving in Samba to take stock of that security situation. Just take us through what's on the agenda today.
Well, that's right. He's reached Samba and now he's here in the BSF headquarters where he is meeting with the top BSF officers. Chief Minister Omar Abdullah is also present. They are discussing, we're told by our sources, the recent escalation along the international border, the frequent ceasefire violations that are taking place in almost all the sectors, and also the shelling and firing that is that's happening into the village. We're close to the international border. All those issues are being discussed at the moment. The meeting is taking place. Top officers of the BSF and the army are present there, and they are discussing all those issues. And from here he goes to Hiranagar police station. In between there is a small function. He will be addressing, meeting the Jawans of the army. There is a Sainik Sammelan, but that's for a brief time, and then he'll be going to Hiranagar where he will be visiting the police station, which was the target of Fidain last month. Many people were killed there, and from Hiranagar he goes back to Jammu where there is this security review meeting in which Chief Minister, top military and civil officers will also be present. The entire security situation of the state will be discussed, the escalation along the line of control and the border, as well as the rising militancy incidents across the states. All those issues will come up in the discussions later. Bani?
All right, Zafar, indeed a hugely significant visit there of the Home Minister in Samba in Jammu and Kashmir to take stock of the security situation. In fact, lots of reactions coming in. The Union Home Minister, Union Minister Shashi Tharoor has also spoken on the ceasefire violations that we've seen by Pakistan this year, warning them not to underestimate the Indian Army.
I don't think anyone should underestimate the Indian Army. We're very capable in terms of the defense of our borders, and I have no doubt that the Indian Army is more than able to give as good as it gets if necessary. Having said all of that, when you raise concerns about Pakistan's claims on Kashmir, these are consistently claimed since 1947, and there's no real new element there. They have said this for some time, and we have rejected it equally vehemently. And as far as our position is concerned, it remains that Kashmir is an integral part of India.